everyone, this is Mary from The Kitchen Paper. Today we're going to be making jalapeno shortbread cookies. So, vegetables and cookies, they're going to be healthy, debatably. This is a really simple recipe. All you need are 5 ingredients. We have ½ cup sugar, 1 jalapeno, 1 cup of butter, which I cut up to help it come to room temperature more quickly because I'm lazy, and 2 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So the first thing we're gonna do is combine the sugar and the jalapeno, which I've cut into rough chunks. And we'll just pulse them through the food processor so that they combine and the sugar gets a little bit finer. That's spicy. Okay, now we have some very spicy sugar. I put in the seeds of my jalapeno. If you don't want it quite as spicy, but you still want the jalapeno flavor, take the seeds out of the jalapeno before you go through this. Next thing we're gonna do is add the flour and the salt. And again, we'll just pulse to combine. Now that we have the sugar, jalapeno, salt, and flour combined in our food processor, all that's left is the butter. If you're using a food processor, which is the easiest way in my opinion, it'll make a distinct change in sound when it's ready to take the dough out. So it'll be going and going, and then it'll have a deep rumbling when it starts to come together. So pay attention to the sound. Now that the dough has mostly come together in the food processor, we'll just turn it out onto a counter. And knead it just a few times. You don't want to over knead this and get the gluten very activated, but you want it to come together enough. All right, here we have our dough. So we're just gonna divide it into 2 pieces. Does not need to be scientific. Shape each of them into a roughly log-like shape. These are gonna go into the refrigerator for about ½ an hour before we bake them. So when they come out, we'll just slice and put them on the baking tray. So make them into whatever diameter you want your cookies to be. Next, just take a sheet of plastic wrap, or wax paper works as well. Put your log in the sheet and roll it up. Roll it up pretty tight. Twist the ends shut. And then from here you can do a little final shaping. Great, and this will go in the fridge. Now that the dough has chilled for about 30 minutes, take it out. It's nice and firm, very easy to slice. So just slice the dough into about 1/4 inch thick rounds. We'll lay them on a parchment-lined baking sheet. You can put these pretty close together because they really shouldn't spread. So I'm leaving about 1 inch or less between some of them. The oven is preheated to 350, so I'll pop these in for 15 minutes. Okay, so I let these cook for about 3 more minutes than I had originally planned to. I think the extra moisture from the jalapenos made them a little different than I'm used to. So just take them out, let them cool a couple minutes, transfer them to a rack, and then they're good to go. Thank you guys for watching. For this recipe and many others, go to thekitchenpaper.com. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter. Let me know how you like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss my next video. Thanks.